Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, NZ Islamic organisation refutes claims by chair of an Auckland mosque. Government still paying bills caused by TC Winston. And more manpower expected at the Sukanaivalu barracks.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
New Zealand's National Islamic Organisation has swiftly distanced itself from claims by the chairman of an Auckland mosque that Israel's Mossad intelligence agency was involved with the terrorists that killed 50 Muslims at 2 Christchurch mosques. President of the Federation of Islamic Associations of New Zealand, Mustafa Farouk, says recent comments by the chair of the Mount Roskill Masjid Umar Mosque and former Fiji resident Ahmed Bhamji does not represent the view of Muslims in New Zealand. A woman in her 20s is believed to have lost her life in an early morning road accident along Gardiner Road in Nasese, Suva. Police confirms the driver, who is an Itoke radio announcer at FBC, allegedly lost control of the vehicle, causing it to veer off the road. A team from the Totongo police station managed to rescue the driver and the victim from the vehicle, which was partially submerged in water. The victim, originally from Rambi Island, was rushed to the CWM hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. It took several hours before the family of the victim came forward to identify her. Speaking to FBC News, eyewitness Lepani Kolonisao, who resides close to the scene, says they heard a loud sound at around 1 a.m. and rushed outside. Kolonisao says the police took the woman out from the vehicle, which was submerged into knee-level water.
We call the taxi stand out here, so that they can contact the police. After all, this place here was jammed with taxis and the police came also. In that time, in that commotion, trying to open the door, everybody, the lady ran out of wind. It was ahead of us. They tried to revive her and they got her. But by that time, it's too long.
The government is still paying bills caused by Tropical Cyclone Winston in 2016. The natural disaster, which made landfall, killed 54 people and wiped out one-third of the value of Fiji's GDP, which is more than $2 billion. Rachel Nath with the details.
Minister responsible for climate change and economy IR Said Kayum says the effects of climate change is taking a toll on vulnerable countries.
We're still paying for the cost of that. We're still rebuilding. And of course, to just drive home the point, last year we had 3 cyclones in 1 year. Maybe not as intensive and destructive as Winston. Nonetheless, it does put a strain on your budget.
The minister adds the ability to attain the Sustainable Development Goals targets are also limited.
Will you be able to, for example, have full tertiary medical care if you are being, year in, year out, or every 2 years being ravaged by, single events that cause destructive, have enormous destruction to your economy. So your ability to bounce back is limited, but your ability to be able to meet the SDG goals is in fact extremely limited. Because that requires additional resources.
The UN is working with the Pacific to hear the calls of assistance where needed.
It was a witnessing a couple of years back, and it caused the big loss to Fiji economic development. And also from the UN side, we try to adopt this integrated approach to support the Pacific, to support Fiji.
The effects of climate change is evident across Fiji, with 43 coastal communities relocating soon. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
Manpower at the Sukanaivalu barracks in Lambasa will be boosted soon. Land Force Commander Colonel Manuanga Nai told the officers at the Sukanaivalu barracks in Lambasa that training and new equipment are also being brought in, as this is part of the changes being made to bring about a more efficient and disciplined force. Eleanor Trangayview reports.
Speaking at a church parade with personnel at the Sukanevalu barracks in Lambasa, Land Force Commander Colonel Manoa Ngandai emphasized the overall vision of the RFMF this year.
When I took over the reins of leadership for the Land Force, the RFMF commander stressed that if there was one thing that I should strengthen and enforce, that is discipline. I took it as a challenge when I started this post on August 1st last year.
This is Colonel Ngandai's second visit to the Sukanevalu barracks since becoming Land Force Commander. Yesterday, he announced plans to increase manpower at the Lambasa Army camp.
After my first visit here last year, there were several things that were requested of me, one of which is to boost manpower here. Today, I am happy to say that those personnel will add to the numbers here and for our camp in Lautoka have marched into camp.
Requests were also made to the Commander Land Force to bring training courses to personnel stationed in the outposts.
I want to thank the COFTG and the instructors for standing ready to adhere to the call to bring the training out here to the north, to improve our service even though it is not in the 2018-19 strategic plan for the RFMF.
The engineers section at the Sukanevalu barracks has also received new equipment and uniform to boost their operation in the Northern Division. Eleanor Turangaiviu, FBC News.
Still to come, FNPF to introduce new products for pensioners. And veteran journalist laid to rest. Stay with us.
Nambula FM, nambandua na sere.
Hoya uvasit sai sai Lambasa, ya ndo talita ina warong Nambula FM nambandua na sere.
Gua do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka. Talita kina na warong Nambula FM, nambandua na sere.
Wana tunga Nambula FM, nambandua na sere nambuan.
Na vengo fani na tao ngo singa toka. Kita ndo talita ka Nambula FM, nambandua na sere.
Bula FM, nambandua.
The Fiji National Provident Fund is looking at introducing a few new products for pensioners. However, this will only be possible after the review of the FNPF Act. Fund Chief Executive Chao Chikoroi says it has taken a while to review the Act. However, this needs to be done as it is part of the fund's strategic plan. Savara Tambor reports that this was highlighted during Pensioners Day today, where more than 300 pensioners were hosted by the fund at the Grand Pacific Hotel in Suva.
The need for pensioners to be recognized is vital considering their contribution to the nation.
It's really just a social day with our pensioners. It's for us to understand them more, to be able to have a free session with them. Most of the time when they come to be served in the office, they are just given a very short time. So today we have the whole day to actually know them better, understand their situations, and in doing so, hopefully we can understand the product that we are giving to them.
There are plans in place to also host other pensioners in other divisions.
We're planning to take this to other parts of Fiji. Yeah?
It's the first time for FNPF to organize such an occasion, and I think everybody enjoyed it, especially me.
This is something very good. At least we are recognized. Yeah.
I'm really happy about today, and thank you FNPF for the wonderful idea.
Spa, pedicure and manicure. We also have chiropractic, free medical services, dental services.
Meanwhile, there are about 7,000 pensioners around the country. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
Family, relatives, friends and the media family today said their final goodbye to Fiji Times journalist Mathew Malo. Malo, who was one of Fiji's top sports journalists, was laid to rest at the Tavakumbu Cemetery in Lautoka following an illness he suffered on Monday. Felipe Naikaso with the story.
42-year-old veteran journalist Mathew Malo was farewelled by hundreds that gathered at his funeral service in Lautoka today. He was remembered by loved ones as a caring father, joyful person, and one that was very passionate about his work.
Makes life is one to celebrate and one to remember, always finding a way to make us laugh. Mac, we will miss you. We will miss your jokes. We will miss a great journalist, and we will miss a great friend.
Known by many as Mac, the senior sports journalist of the Fiji Times is renowned for his in-depth sports analysis and features.
Despite Mathew leaving us and his family behind, we are here, and I promise to look after his 3 kids and his wife because we are a family.
Spanning for more than a decade, Malo's experience included international sporting tournament coverage such as the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio. He also traveled to several tournaments in the World Rugby 7 Series following the national team's journey. He is survived by his wife and 3 daughters. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Fiji Cancer Society is now fully functional with a defined role, strategic plan, strong partnerships and alliances with new policies and budget in place. This was highlighted by FCS President Philip Lowe, who stepped down from his position today after serving the society for 5 years. Kritika Kumar reports.
Outgoing President of Fiji Cancer Society, Philip Lowe, says back in 2015, the association was not fully functional and they were accused of various misgivings.
One of the best things about it is that everybody knew where the society was back in 2015 when we got voted in and where it is today. So I think it was one of the best things about it.
Lowe says funding remains a challenge for them.
The biggest challenges, I should say, is funding. We need more people to fund us, or more government funding, I suppose. And I think we need maybe the ministry to have a look at the hospital and give us a bit more in terms of pay a bit more attention to oncology and cancer in general.
Newly elected President Makarava Wilson says he intends to enhance the current services provided by the society.
As the new president, my task, a very big task of course, is to ensure that we take this on another level, to improve on the services that we are currently providing and seeing how best we could enhance what we are currently providing for our patients and working in conjunction with the Ministry of Health.
The new board is made up of a combination of existing board members as well as new board members, which will ensure continuity combined with new ideas and new vision for the society. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Spinal healthcare is often not taken seriously, with a few failing to understand what chiropractic services offer. A team from the United States who wrapped up their week-long free alignment yesterday say Fijians need to take spinal care seriously. Rachel Nath caught up with the traveling chiropractors in the capital and files this report.
That was the sound of relief that was new for many Fijians who undertook an alignment today.
So it seems like there's some that know what chiropractic is specifically, but I noticed that a lot of people come up and ask for a massage, which is very different. So as a chiropractor, I work with the nervous system, and we access the nervous system through the spine or through the joints of the spine.
An alignment is extremely vital as it not only provides relief, but additional benefits.
Through the adjustment feeds directly into your nervous system. So even for kids getting adjusted, because those areas of the brain are going to help, getting adjusted is going to help those areas of the brain develop more efficiently, create better neural synapses and neural connections in the body. And so when your body is functioning better, we usually feel better.
The team has traveled to 4 villages, Lautoka and Suva City, over the week.
People from Australia, people from New Zealand. Where else are we from in this group?
Canada.
Yeah. A couple other places. And together we're a chiropractic group. And so we all go to school in different chiropractic places in there. And then he's a doc who's already graduated.
The team will return in June and December to offer free chiropractic services to Fijians. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
Coming up in sports discipline, a major part for the Fiji Sevens performance. And Fiji FA aims to develop futsal in the country. Details after the break.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Jenny Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nursery, Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Africa, Koroko, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nursery, Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aotearoa, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Airways men's sevens coach Gareth Baber says the attitude players take to the field will determine their overall performance in the Hong Kong Sevens tournament next weekend. Baber says it is important that players go into the tournament with the right attitude and mindset. He adds players should not allow their off-field issues affect their performance on the field.
We often talk about the way you obviously train is the way that you play, and if you come with an attitude in a training environment which doesn't have that focus, that's come somewhere else, that's come off the training field, and they need to come with that every day to make sure that you're getting the best out of yourself every day.
The Fiji Football Association and its officials will keep a close watch on players' performance during the Vodafone Futsal Inter-District competition next weekend. This is to ensure that outstanding players from the tournament will represent Fiji to the OFC Futsal Nations Cup in New Caledonia. Oceania Football Confederation instructor Paul Tuhi says this year is timely for Fiji in terms of futsal development.
So I think it's a really timely moment in